The moment that all of us have been waiting for. Ever since the introduction of rocks, we have been craving to know what happened on that accursed day, the day of the God Valley incident, and we're finally here. Before we continue, I would greatly appreciate it if you'd hit the subscribe button. It keeps me motivated to do more of these videos for you. So yeah, let's go. Starting off the chapter with the Yamato backstory, she's basically having her final moments in the land of Wano, staring at the flower capital at a sense of nostalgia. Could this be the cue for Yamato to leave and finally join up with the Straw Hats? The accursed day has begun. Every man, woman and child has 1 hour to run for their lives. It's still really crazy to me that they call the victims rabbits. I mean, god damn, it's brutal. But yeah, the hunting begins. We're finding out more about the members of the Davy clans, how they look, their connection with the Buccaneers, them actually being of Buccaneer blood, and Saturn praises Garling for this incredible find. How did you find them here? Oh my god, we've been wanting to exterminate them for a lifetime. Thank you, Garling, thank you. Saturn, of course, as vicious, as disgusting as ever. Yeah, and I'm really glad that he's dead now. But what I mostly love about this terrifying moment is Teach's reaction. Who would blame him for becoming such an evil bastard in the future? Seeing all of your people slaughtered like insects right in front of your eyes as your injured mother hugs you, you can truly see the shock in his face. This is the motivation he's got for doing everything that he's done in the future. But by the way guys, hats off to Teach's mother for staying alive this long. I mean really, I'm surprised she's not dead by now, because One Piece mothers, they usually die. That's just it, they usually die pretty fast. So yeah, hats off to Teach's mom as well as Shanks and Shamrock's mom. And you already know that the death of Teach's mom will be the turning point of his life. But his father's death will be the absolute confirmation that he has to do what he is currently doing in the main timeline. And throughout these chapters we keep seeing more and more of Dragon. And am I going nuts guys? Because I'm really starting to like this character a whole lot. Shocker, right? I mean, I've been mainly hating on this character for a while now, because of the memes of course, but also because it was so frustrating that such an important character hasn't done a single thing in the story. But seeing him in this backstory, how great of a guy he actually is, how similar to Luffy he is, protecting the children of a random stranger and defying his entire way of life. But he's actually defying his authorities. But then also being the one to save Kuma, Ivankov and Ginny from the Celestial Dragons, firing his gun and killing the Celestial Dragon before he kills one of them. And it makes a whole lot of sense of course, because of all of them would later become commanders of the Revolutionary Army. And in the midst of all this chaos, the Rocks and Roger pirates show up to save their beloved Shaki. Meanwhile, Navy Vice Admiral Garp also landed on the island, plus we get a full introduction of all of the Holy Knights. But you see, the Holy Knights, they are a step above the Marines, not necessarily in strength, but in vicious nature. We also see Summers earlier in the chapter enjoying the struggles of a young boy climbing up the tree, trying to get away from being killed by him. Also, his father trying to save his kid's life but failing in the process. Now don't get me wrong, this is of course very awful. And I feel for this family. I feel in fact for everyone being hunted by the Celestial Dragons. But it's kind of what I want to see from a villain sometimes. Of course, sometimes you love to see the complex villain with a tragic backstory, just like Teach for example. But I also love the villain that is pure evil and is actually enjoying being just that. Guys, don't forget, earlier in this arc we saw the same kind of enjoyment from Summers. So this goes very much in line with his character. But yeah guys, what a great chapter. I would call it another setup chapter because all of the pieces are finally in place. After the break and the next coming chapters is where we see all of the fights probably. And I would not dare to predict who Roger, Davy and Garp is gonna battle. Cause there is something here still out of the ordinary. Like for example, why the hell would Roger and Davy fight against each other when they're both trying to save Shaki? Is Imo going to intervene and also this time using the Domi Reversi for example on Rocks, turning him into pure evil? But yeah, lots and lots of questions in this chapter and I feel like we're going to see the answers finally in the upcoming chapters. As always guys, I hope you really enjoyed this review and I would love it if you let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I would really appreciate it, and if you hit the like button and subscribe to the Haki Review channel, yeah, that would be a wonderful thing. And if you want to bombard me with the craziest and funniest One Piece memes, go right ahead and join our Discord channel in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and Haki Review out.